You wake up, you put in the hours, you hustle all month, and yet, when you check your account balance at the end of it, it's virtually empty. So you make a promise to yourself. You swear that next month you'll cut back, you'll save, you'll finally get ahead. But next month rolls around and you run exactly the same playbook. Neuroscientist Dr. Joe Dispenza points out that only 5% of our actions are driven by conscious intent. The other 95% is controlled by a pre-written subconscious script. You aren't failing from a lack of effort. You're executing a faulty program. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to rewrite that mental software. I want you to pause this video, grab a pen and a piece of blank paper, and do this exercise with me right now. By the time we finish, you will hold a physical, custom blueprint in your hands designed to break your subconscious financial loop. Look at your paper and write this at the top. Step 1, my money story. Now, write down the very first thoughts that enter your head when you hear the word money. Be entirely honest with yourself. If you are like most people, you might write things like, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are dishonest, or I can't afford that. These statements are not objective truths. They are childhood programming. When you were young and your mind was a blank slate, you absorbed these exact phrases from your parents, your relatives, and your teachers. Contrast that early experience with Warren Buffett's. His greatest asset is a foundational belief, instilled by his father when Buffett was just 11 years old, that money is simply a tool that works for you if you deploy it correctly. By putting these thoughts on paper, you stop them from running on autopilot in the background of your life. Physically seeing them on the page is the first step in identifying the script that has been controlling your bank account. Next, write Step 2, money is a skill on your page. Right below that, write down one specific financial mechanism you don't understand yet, like investing or sales. Many people treat wealth like an innate personality trait. You either have it or you don't. But making money is mechanically identical to these other abilities, like cooking or driving. It's a process learned through instruction and repetition. When billionaire Mark Cuban was in his 20s, sleeping on the floor of a crowded apartment, he didn't tell himself that making money was impossible. He simply told himself that he hadn't learned how to do it yet. Telling yourself that you need luck, deep connections, or a massive inheritance gives you permission to stop trying. It acts as a mental block that keeps you from even attempting to acquire financial knowledge. By reclassifying wealth as a concrete skill, your brain drops the status of a victim and adopts the role of a student of finance. Moving down your paper, write Step 3, Environment Audit. Underneath that, list the names of the 5 people you interact with the most every week. Now, review that list. Place a red minus sign next to the people who constantly give you reasons why things won't work out. Place a green plus sign next to the people who actively point out opportunities. Research consistently shows that your income naturally drifts toward the average of those 5 individuals. Their daily programming slowly bleeds into your own. This exercise requires you to strictly filter the voices and the content you allow into your daily routine. You are protecting your new programming from the influence of those who see only obstacles. If your external environment constantly broadcasts impossibility, it will inevitably overwrite even the best internal script. Finally, write Step 4, My New Commands. I want you to physically cross out the negative phrases you wrote in Step 1 and write out their direct, empowering opposites. These phrases function as operational commands you are feeding into your brain. You are giving your subconscious mind a new set of rules to follow. Bruce Lee famously warned that you should never speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. It absorbs and follows whatever command you repeat most often. Cricketer Virat Kohli uses a similar technique for his performance. Before stepping onto the pitch, he visualizes his success so intensely that his body actually feels the emotion of hitting the ball before the bowler even starts their run-up. You have to apply that same rule here. When you read your new commands to yourself, you must attach genuine emotion to the words. Rote repetition will not work. Emotional intensity acts as the enter key on your mental keyboard. It is the mechanism that allows a new command to actually install itself deep within that 95% subconscious mind. Put your pen down. Take a look at the piece of paper sitting in front of you. This document is a tangible map of your internal programming. You've isolated your negative stories, identified the specific skill you need to learn, audited the people influencing you, and written your new commands. Here is your final assignment. Tape this paper to your bathroom mirror, or take a picture of it and set it as your phone's wallpaper. You need to see it every single day. The script is rewritten, but the software won't execute itself. You have to run the program every single morning by reading Step 4 out loud with absolute conviction. Once you start doing that, you stop being a victim of your past programming. You take control, and you become the conscious architect of your financial future.